Good morning, students. I am Vishal Srivastava is again here to teach you mathematics for class ninth. Students, in our last lecture, we have studied about rational number and irrational numbers, especially about terminating decimals and non-terminating decimals. Students, here we will mainly study about how do we represent rational numbers on a number line. Students, a number line looks something like this. The positive integers are represented towards the right of 0 and the negative integers are represented to the left of 0. Students, the numbers increase when we move towards the right and decrease when we move towards the left. Students, it's easy to plot integers, but how do we plot numbers like 3 by 5? Before we understand how to plot this, we need to understand a very important point. Students, every integer except 0 has a corresponding integer that is additive inverse. The integer 1 has -1 as its additive inverse, and the integer 2 has -2 as its corresponding integer. Similarly, every negative integer will have a corresponding positive integer. This tells us that if we somehow managed to plot 3 by 5, we can mark a point at the same distance on the left hand side of 0, which is -3 by 5. Now we can move on to the representation of rational numbers on a number line. To simplify things, we can classify the examples into two types. Ones in which the numerator is less than the denominator, and the other in which the numerator is greater than the denominator. Students, note that we see only the numerical values to compare the numerator and the denominator. For example, if we are plotting -9 by 7, we compare 9 and 7 only and not -9 and 7, because 9 and 7 will come in numerator greater than denominator category, while -9 and 7 will come in the numerator less than the denominator category. Students, we will look at an example of the first category. One of the categories of plotting the rational numbers on the number line is when the numerators are less than the denominators. Let's try to plot 3 by 5 and -3 by 5 on the number line. First, we can see how we can plot 3 by 5. Students, here the numerator 3 is less than the denominator 5. When the numerator is less than the denominator, then the positive rational number will be between 0 and 1, and the negative rational number will be between 0 and -1. Students, here 3 by 5 is a positive rational number, therefore the number 3 by 5 has to lie somewhere between 0 and 1. So we draw the number line like this. Students, now we divide the length between 0 and 1 into equal parts. Students, how many equal part is the question? The denominator tells us the number of equal parts. Here the denominator is 5, so we divide it into 5 equal parts. For equal parts, draw 4 lines which divides this region into 5 equal parts. Students, now we move to the numerator. But what does the numerator tell us? It tells us the number of parts starting from 0, or we can simply say that number of parts away from the 0 the number can exist. Students, here the numerator is 3, and then we move 3 equal parts away from the 0, 1, 2 and 3. So we mark 3 by 5 here. Students, we can use the same procedure to mark minus 3 by 5 on the left side of the 0. Now let us plot minus 3 by 5. Since 3 is less than 5 and the rational number is negative, so students, we know that it will come between 0 and -1. We divide this length into 5 equal parts as the denominator is 5. Students, for this we draw 4 lines which divides it into 5 equal parts and mark minus 3 by 5 3 part away from 0. Students, just as integers had corresponding values, rational numbers too have corresponding values. In our example, minus 3 by 5 corresponds to 3 by 5. That's it. We have plotted the points, but students, let me ask you a question. You have plotted the numbers 3 by 5 and minus 3 by 5, but do you know which numbers are plotted on these points? Here is your answer. Since this is one part, we mark 1 by 5. Here, since these are two parts, we mark 2 by 5 here. Similarly, we can plot minus 1 by 5 and minus 2 by 5 here. Students, this was just for your understanding, and you don't need to mark all the points. If you asked to mark just 3 by 5 and minus 3 by 5. So students, our today's topic is over. Students, in the next video, we will look at an example in which the numerator is greater than the denominator. So, thank you students and have a nice day.